a once-in-a-lifetime offer to accelerate your rise to be the galaxy's next top influencer. With our diaper protocol, your lane game gets insane clicks and subs, and you can go up train with a partner.
This diaper works, even if you're a ding-dong dumbass.
Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program Extreme Routine and 4-hour pack program guaranteed to launch your profile to the stars. Including crash test dummy, death is no longer permanent, but remains incredibly painful and hilarious. Block those clicks with your custom chamois lock gold lame spacesuit and dazzle your lights with each side-splitting device.
Ding-dong, you're dead.
Selfie Scout. Snag more subs, snapping stunning selfies in our proven primo locales. Picture perfect for your personal promotion.
Everything cheese.
Product tester. Animal testing used to get a bad rap no longer. Blow up your feed testing experimental products on space creatures, reporting any burns, rashes, or mutations.
You're a freaking animal.
STV Cribs. Now you can pick your crib on the show everybody in the universe binges.
You're ding-dong.
Complete all 4 tasks, and you can keep that sweet chamois lock spacesuit guaranteed.
You ain't no chamois. Now you a ding-dong.
The Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program Extreme Routine, exclusively from the Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy. Register now.
slippery, highly flammable goo. Okay, the software we're looking for is close, but high above us. It looks like a dead end unless you can figure out another way up. Get out that scanner and search. Looks like a plant that's anchored itself to the environment. You could use a grapple here if you had one. Come on, get on it. Chop, chop. Excellent! Now we can put our research pen to good use. Head back to base and use the computer to access the research app.
But I'm getting a very faint transmission from a nearby source. It doesn't seem to be Alto equipment, so I suggest you go check it out. It might be useful, or valuable, or dangerous. We'll know till we get there. My research begins! I promise to put the poor thing back together when I'm done. In a while. Quite a while. Give me some time. The signal is getting stronger. I think I can see it, submerged over there in the swamp. Could you scan it for me, please?
Flashback Friday. That looks like one of Kindred's old launch vehicles. I wonder what it's doing down here. But, we must have tripped some automated security because we seem to be receiving a message on an old Kindred aerospace frequency. Very odd. Check it out on the Habitat's main screen.
I must have tripped the automated security while poking into the Kindred archives about that old spaceship you found in the swamp. Because we seem to be receiving a message on an old Kindred aerospace frequency. Very odd. Check it out on the main screen.
That's some kind of amber or resin. But nothing in your current gear can put a dent in it. I guess I could upgrade your pouch to be able to carry the kind of dangerously corrosive stuff that might destroy it. But I need access to some local and highly potent acid. Sadly, I'm not detecting anything appropriate around here. But I'll keep a sensor out for that, promise. What an interesting crystal formation.
Okay, so I spent some time looking into that old Javelin you found based on its VIN number. And I am pleased to say that it was one of our deluxe models. So it should still be salvageable. Melinda! The deluxe, now! Grab me a cheeseburger too while you're at it, thank you so much. It does look like it's been there for a while. And who knows what happened to the pilot? And do we even care? I don't think so. Why? Because it's ours now. They'll get back what they have stolen from us! Kindred! Will rise again!
Wow, this is more than a little creepy. Imagine all the settlers who are meant to arrive here soon who are no longer on their way. Alta built a city for no one. Research complete! Head back to the Habitat and open the 3D printer to see what I came up with. Okay, so the good news is that this Tweed guy just gave us 2 new blueprints for parts we need to fix that Javelin. Bad news is that the ship is still lying half submerged in the swamp. First, we'll need to do something about that. That's right! A grapple attachment! Your whip can now attach to those grapple blobs we've seen everywhere. Should give you access to all kinds of exciting and potentially dangerous areas.
Okay, so according to my projections, you now have everything you need to reach that missing software we'll need to calibrate the planet cannon. Let's go!
That's right! A grapple attachment! Your whip can now attach to those grapple blobs we've seen everywhere. Should give you access to all kinds of exciting and potentially dangerous areas.
Pourquoi ne pas mettre ce vieux truc au vidange et en acheter un nouveau? Treat yourself. Nothing makes a person happier than new stuff. Fais-toi plaisir. Rien ne rend plus heureux que de nouveaux trucs. Why not throw that old thing out and buy something new? Pourquoi ne pas mettre ce vieux truc au vidange et en acheter un nouveau? Buy something you deserve.
Sammy learns what you like and plays the way you play.
I like sharks.
Awesome. Sammy learns from...
this data port to get the chest to open. It'll take some time, and you'll need to stay nearby to keep the signal strong enough. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, it's going to be an old school hacking moment. Like in the good old days when computers were new.
Remember that movie Swordfish? Classic. This is like that, except with flying slugs and exploding critters. Perfect! I did it! Actually, I did it 30 seconds ago, but I wanted to add a little more attention to the moment. Chest is now unlocked. You're welcome. Bingo! That is indeed the piece of software we were looking for. Uploading it now. And done. The planet cannon stored in our orbital warehouse should now be properly calibrated on arrival, allowing us to reach other planets in this system. Exciting! Speaking of which, it's time to call it down to the surface. And while we're at it, we may as well add another research pen that fits the climate of our next destination. Hot and arid is in our future. Wait, what's that? Something's wrong. Ah! Someone has hacked into your Habitat PC and left behind a message? Okay, well, I recommend heading back to watch it. What if it's ransomware, or a worm, or spyware?
Please forgive the intrusion. By now you must be wondering how we ended up in this state. Why did Octopus... How did you end up in this awful mood? How did your gear end up strewn across the planet? And while I cannot answer all these questions, Alright, I will answer some. I too have been wrong by not. I too have my purpose of a strange alien world. So come and find me, new friend. This is a mystery we will solve together.
Hey, caveman!
Well, that was strangely ominous. I presume whoever it was will get back in contact when it's appropriate. Alrighty then. If you can't wait any longer to leave this lush and humid planet to explore the rest of the star system, then just head to the perfectly calibrated planet cannon and load yourself in. Now this is more what I expect in a distant alien world. Empty, arid, desolate. Everywhere else we've been has been a bustling alien paradise. Hopefully this one isn't a bust. Fortunately for you, it seems your next upgrade is just over that dune in the direction of those huge rocks.
Jumping Jehoshaphat! What in the name of the great algorithm was that? Okay, so good news, bad news. Bad news is your upgrade is gone. Good news is it seems to just be moving rapidly away from you. Mixed news is that I have no idea how or why. Nevertheless, I will mark its new location on your compass.
Hello? Hello! This is Martin Tweed again. I have found a way to chat with you directly. Magnificent! Now that we are working together to get that old javelin working and hopefully get you home, I thought that you could maybe help me with another issue. I believe our former employer, Alta Interglobal, has been involved in some seriously dodgy activities. And I believe the evidence is somewhere down there on the planets in your current star system. If you could keep an eye out for them, I will reward you handsomely. Thanks!
Oh! I'm picking up a faint signal from the missing components to that power hose upgrade. They're here on this planet. Marking the location on your compass now. Happy day! This mushroom seems connected through those long, fibrous tentacles. Maybe you could jolt it alive somehow.
A teleporter! Useful. But this one seems covered in some sort of plant?
How would you like to make the world's
Another Kindex milestone! I've uploaded a fresh blueprint that will auto-tag any supply crates you find when you survey an area to let you easily find them again later on your map. Hooray for scanning!
Wait! I'm picking up a faint Alta transponder nearby. They seem to be old security badges? You know, on a lanyard? Useful for tracking your hours at your desk.
filthy spot in the clothes! Well played! Good pose! Ding dong!
Chisler Financial, we're here to help. Our fiscal backers end ourselves by offering our senior swindlers Fluctuate.